It's coming right up on
2-1 and 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. He was inching up towards 200 yards receiving, couple of touchdowns, and I think you said it best at the end of the game. It was a pleasure to watch his performance, wasn't it?
Absolutely, because you and I both know none of those numbers came by accident. They were a result of him being in perfect sync with his quarterback, and boy, it was beautiful to watch.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bengals are 1 and 2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in Week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at him.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. They'll run again with Benjamin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They run it with Benjamin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. White. James has got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. This is Benjamin. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's White. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as the Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
In the first quarter, they sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. White throwing on 4th down. And he's got it. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. On the ground, Benjamin. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. On the run is Benjamin. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Hopkins complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the right side and complete to Hurst. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Benjamin. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. White looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the 49ers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
He finds his man, complete. It's James. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st and 10, White. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On first down, it's White. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That is taken in by Hurst.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 17 yards out. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
Complete to Skoranek.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now White. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
White's throw on target to Jim.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. To throw is White. A final shot before break. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And you can see they lead the visiting Arizona Cardinals at halftime. Dameon Pierce, a force in that first half with 2 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now White. He'll get this one to Patrick. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
White's throw taken in by Evans here.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's White. James has got it. Complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. White. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Okay. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop. Territory at the 45-yard line.
So after that, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off. Here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 41, White outright. This one goes to Patrick. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Benjamin, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, White. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. White finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
From the shotgun, here's White. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll run on first down. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. White steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing the second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were losers last week, dropping that game to the Indianapolis Colts. But the good news for them, they've got the lead right now and the football. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete.
And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He will bring that. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Mixon will try the right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. White looks to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, White. He finds his man, complete. It's James.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On 1st down, Benjamin. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He finds his man complete. That's Patrick. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Benjamin. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's White. Forced out to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately. And you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it. But it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
2nd and 2.
Mix it up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, it's Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, White. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, 49ers. Mike Evans his second touchdown on the season.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They go play action here on first down.
And that'll be taken in by Strong.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll set up a throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
And Nixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. They'll go with a keeper. And boy, this is going to be close. That short, and he didn't get there. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the 49ers are going to get. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to the air on 2nd down. White.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Benjamin's got it. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Steps away.
Got his man on the comebacker. That's Hopkins with it.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's A.J. Coldell, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
White's throw on target to James.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 1st down, Benjamin.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, Benjamin. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the 2nd half. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so you had to get that one out kind of low. Does a nice job of protecting. He's able to convert for 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about.